And here's Kevin with the movie review. Hello, everyone. I am here to review King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, which I just saw roughly an hour ago. Well, finished seeing an hour ago. And a couple shout outs here first. First of all, shout out to Mitch going to the movie with me and buying me a McFlurry. First time since bought me a McFlurry in a long time. I can't say thank you enough. And so I'm going to start this video off with a new little segment that I call the Drunk Preview. A couple nights ago, I had a few too many fun pops and started to preview the movie before I even saw it and saved it on here. So, gonna let you have a nice little fun look at that. So here we go. All right, this is a new portion of my reviews I want to introduce. It's called the Drunk Preview. When I'm drunk and I review a movie before I even go to see it, based on what I've heard. So I'm drunk. And so far, I've heard about King Arthur. Not that great. I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. I fucking hate Guy Ritchie. Don't like any of his movies. Any of them. Not a single one. But I thought to myself, I love Charlie Hunnam a lot. I love King Arthur a lot. I'll give it a chance. Bought my tickets before any reviews were out. 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. What am I getting myself into here? I'm gonna go with a positive attitude. Do my best to love this movie. I love a lot of things that it's trying to do, but like just watching the previews, I'm like, matey. No. So my drunk review, preview I should say, is a but we'll see. That's just without seeing it, seeing what people say, previews and all that. We'll see. Also, shout out to my brother. This is his hat. It's lying on my floor today. Love the Hornets. Yeah, so there's that. And first of all, no shame on the dab. I'm bringing it back. And so as you can probably tell, coming in, I didn't have the most of high of expectations coming into this movie, and I think why well, part of the problem with like movies like this is everyone has their own version of their King Arthur, their Robin Hood, their like anything like those classical stories, and it's so hard to kind of please everyone. It's like turning a book into a movie. It's just really hard to translate into a movie because everyone has a different opinion on what the character is supposed to look like, what the character is supposed to sound like, and all that good stuff. But in the end, I ended up actually really enjoying this movie. So to drunk me a couple nights ago, take that. So I'm gonna start off with some of the things I liked, then I'll move into some things I disliked, and then go into my would I see it again and my final ranking out of 10. And then I'll talk a little bit about what I'm planning on doing in the upcoming weeks. Um, I'm changing up a little bit. I'm not doing like a non-spoiler spoiler review. It's just kind of there's gonna be no spoilers, but just kind of gonna go with the flow because I thought we went too long last time. I don't know. Feedback. Love feedback. Okay, so likes. Um, I really like the humor in this movie. It wasn't forced. It was very witty and sassy, and it just kind of almost like built the characters up even more. Especially King Arthur's character. Kind of, I'll get more into that later. But I really had a couple good laughs in this movie when I wasn't really expecting to, because I don't know, they weren't really selling a humor standpoint on that. And another thing I liked was the music. Again, score was really incredible. Just like I felt the music really captured the tone in the movie. And there's a couple times I was humming along, especially in the battle scenes, to the music. Um, I put down action for one of the things I liked because I did really like the action in the fighting scenes, but some of the action in the fighting scenes to me were shot in a unique, different way I hadn't really seen before. And I didn't know how I really felt about it, but like at the end of the day, like I was still on the edge of my seat watching and like cheering for who I wanted to win and all that kind of stuff. It's just it was unique to say the least. Um, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce Jude Law's character's name because I'm awful at pronouncing anything that's difficult at all. So I'm just gonna say Jude Law's bad guy character because everyone should know he's the bad guy. If you don't, sorry. Um, Beginning of the movie, I wasn't a huge fan, and then as we slowly go on, I slowly started to like it more until there was one scene at the end where I was like, I really like this guy. Well, not like him, but I really like the casting. I thought it was like, I was like, all right, that was good. It took me a little while to warm up, but when I got there, I got there. And yeah. And I actually, well, I'm a little bit of a homer pick here again. With I absolutely love the casting of Charlie Hunnam. With what they were trying to go with was perfect. It was he was a kind of like a bad boy, kind of not knows going to tell me what to do kind of character, and I felt it was very much his Sons of Anarchy character. He was like kind of Jax Teller all over again. He did a really good job. You could see his transition from um, gutter boy to king of Camelot, and it was I thought it was really well. I really liked Charlie Hunnam. I liked the way he shot his scenes and um, how it got portrayed out. And that ties into my last big like, which was kind of the brotherhood feeling of the good guys. It felt as the bad Jude Law's character was losing grip and losing control. The tighter the good guys got with everything. I really like that because I really like a good like kind of family friendship feeling. I thought that was really well established. It just felt like they got tighter and tighter as it went on until like I'm actually quite excited to see what they're gonna do next with the character because it's supposed to be a 6-part movie series. So all right, on to the dislikes. Hmm. Well, there were some plot parts where I was like, how did that happen? That's not making any sense to me. And I'm a very when I watch movies, I pay a lot of attention and I try to like piece everything together. And when I know when I'm lost, um, probably the average person is lost as well. And it just maybe I wasn't paying attention. Maybe it's on me. I don't know. But like, I'm not gonna spoil any scenes. So um, yeah, that's just some things that I was like, what's going on? How'd that happen? Um, I already kind of touched on this, but I liked the action scenes, but they were shot really. Well, some of them were shot really awkwardly. Like there was one part where they're like running away, and it's like a zoom on their face, like there's like a GoPro on their face or something. And I was like, I don't like this. No, no, no. And yeah, I don't know. There's just some weird ones, and like some of the slow motion shots, just I was like, mm. um, fan service next on my list. There's a couple things that they threw in, and it kind of goes back to the plot holes. It just didn't make any sense. Like this isn't like a huge spoiler at all, but like they kind of threw the Lady of the Lake in like out of nowhere, no introduction, no nothing, and it's just like I don't. I was like, what is going on? Like if you're gonna like do the fan service, do it right. Have like those characters who have earned that right to be fan serviced. They're rightful to be sent to be in the movie. It's just I don't know. Um, I felt like Excalibur was pretty much the biggest cheat code in the fucking world. It was ridiculous. It was just like, is he gonna have to get out anything by himself? kind of idea, and it was just kind of yeah. I just don't like where it's just like there's a part where it's just like it takes over. It's just kind of not like, oh well, he has Excalibur, so you know he's gonna get out. It's just kind of like make it worthwhile, I guess. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Guinevere. I don't know the female character played by Astrid. I don't know. See, I'm awful with names, but the only female character pretty much is I just felt she was very underused. It was kind of like when she came in the movie, I was like, oh great, she seems like she's gonna have a really important part, and it's just kind of like, and she kind of just ended up being a classic female character, where without kind of going into too much detail, she was just kind of there for the hero to save at the end, where it kind of felt like she was supposed to be the one teaching the hero what was supposed to be happening. So I'm interested to see what um, where they go with her character in the next movie as well, because yeah. And I mean, the ending was what I was expecting it to be, but I was kind of hoping they were going to set up the second movie if they're still planning on doing the second movie, because it was kind of like, well, to build up excitement because I don't know where they're going to go next, like with all those characters. So I'm not disliking the ending. I just thought it could have been done a little better. So those are my likes and dislikes of the movies without too much spoiler itch. So yeah, yeah. So that's the review. And so, what would I rate it out of 10? Hmm, tough. A lot of things I like, a lot of things I didn't like. Not a lot of things I was in the middle on. So honestly, I'd probably give this 8 out of 10 on my personal scale. And I don't know, I really liked it. And so that goes back to my question or my how I rate my movies on my ultimate scale is would I see it again? Yeah, I would see it again. In fact, I'm gonna go see it again with my mom because me and my mom both love Charlie Hunnam. We both compete over our man crushes with him. So I'm definitely gonna go see it again, and I'll be enjoying it seeing it again. So there's that. So again, let me know what you think, what I can be better at, what I'm worse at, all that good stuff. So next week the big movie come out is Alien Covenant. God, I hate English. And well, I was a really huge Alien fan growing up, so I don't know if I'm gonna go see it. Well, I probably will see it, but not review it because I don't know it enough. So I'm thinking of doing another top five list of something. So if anyone has an idea of what they would like me to do a top five of, just let me know. Um, if not, I'll come up with something. So next week will be a top five list, and then after that is one of the movies I'm most excited to see is the new Captain Pirates of the Caribbean. Captain Pirate, Captain Sparrow. So that's where I was going. But the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie coming out in 2 weeks. That'll be my next movie review. Top five next week. Movie review next week. Anyways, thank you for watching. And any of my big fans out there, hey, don't forget to dab.